Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So today I finally got around to doing some journaling in my new personal junk journal. I'm super excited about this because I have, as many of you know, I have a newborn at home and it's really just about impossible for me to sit down and do any kind of journaling. So this has been something that's been on my mind for several weeks. But yeah, I finally got to sit down and do this. Jeremy got a new job, so he's not going out of town all the time, which is a blessing. So he was home and was able to take care of the baby while I did this. And so yeah, I'm super happy to be able to sit down and journal. So I'm really just doing one spread today, but it's going to be spanning over several pages. And I'm just going to be journaling about my newborn's first month at home. So if you didn't know, I had a baby on January 5th, and her name is Luna, and she is precious, but she is wearing me out. So we've had quite a month, and I just wanted to do a little bit of journaling about that. So I start the page out. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just kind of like, I started with this printable that I had, and I just went ahead and glued that down just to get me started. And now I'm just going to fiddle around with a bunch of things until I figure out what I want to do next. I usually start pages out this way. I kind of like for it to be organic, and I'm not planning anything out. So you may see me move things around and try things out and pull things up, and that's just kind of how my process goes. So yeah, I was trying to find a place for this linen because the printable linens kind of give me a place to start on a page, but I didn't end up using it. I went ahead and pulled out my pictures. These are pictures of Luna. And I'm just going to try to start finding places for these pictures and just see where everything fits on the page. I'm using a color scheme that I rarely use. It has like oranges and peachy colors in it, which is not my go-to color scheme, but I thought it turned out really pretty in the end. I'm using several printables. Some of these printables are from Little Bindy on Etsy, and some of them are from, I think, Ruby and Pearl, maybe some Graphics Fairy printables, I'm not sure. But yeah, I'm just kind of like throwing in all of the things that have a similar color scheme and things that kind of just flow and feel like they fit on the page. So I thought this was really cute. It says, I'm feeling, and it has like check boxes for you to check off how you're feeling. And that came from Little Bindy, her little January kit that she just put out. And I just thought it would be a cool thing for me to document how I'm feeling this first month of having a newborn. And this little quote also came from that January kit from Little Bindy. And I forget exactly what it says, but I really liked the quote. So then I pulled out these stamps, which I've had for a while, but I've just never really been able to use them. And I wanted to at least incorporate one or two on the page. So I put the handprint down on the page, and then I thought I was going to use the footprint as well, but I decided not to. I thought that the handprint was really cute where it was, and I didn't really want to add anything else to that. So now again, I am playing around with this linen and a picture of Luna and just trying to see if I can fit it on the page. Like I said, I have no idea how these pages are going to turn out at this point, so I'm just fiddling around with things and trying different things. I had this picture of this little girl looking down into a bassinet, and I thought that that was really cute and felt like me today, where I'm like trying to do other things and still take care of the baby, which has been really rewarding and really difficult at the same time, because I'm like at home trying to run a business and also taking care of a newborn every couple of hours. It's been quite an experience, but I love her. She's so sweet, and she's really, really cute. So, yeah. So I went ahead and glued this linen down, but I do end up pulling it up in a moment because I decided that I wanted to put this picture on top of this. I pulled this out of my planner, and it has like a moon on it. So I thought that that would be really cute on a page about Luna. So I ended up gluing that down to that planner page and cutting that down to fit onto my journal. And then I pulled up that linen that I just glued down. So that picture of Luna just fit perfectly in that little window envelope. I've had that thing forever, and I have no idea where I got it from, but I have just been waiting on the right moment to use it, and now was the time. So now I'm just cutting up like a Project Life card or something similar to a Project Life card that says cherish every moment. And I'm just going to use that as like the sentiment for that little printable image. So I also have this playing card that says Funny Bunny on it, which you will see me try to use on several pages. But the reason why I wanted to use that card is because I've been calling her Bunny because she like hops out of her blanket all the time, and she's always like kicking her feet like she's trying to jump. And I just thought it was a cute little nickname for her. So this is like a paper that I was trying out some new sprays with, and I really liked the way it turned out. Actually, I didn't mean for it to turn out so cool looking, so I ended up keeping it, and I've had it for a while as well, and I'm finally using it. So I thought that I was going to layer something on top of that paper, but I decided not to, and instead I'm just going to use some double-sided tape and make a pocket out of that. So yeah, just go ahead and stick that down, and then I put the envelope with Luna's picture in it on top of that. And then I'm just going to use a little label sticker underneath that, just so that I can write a sentiment on there. So now I'm going to go ahead and use double-sided tape on this planner page as well. And that's just going to give me another pocket on the opposite page. I don't necessarily need all these pockets, but I wanted to kind of hide my journaling. And then these stickers I had left over from her baby book, so I just stuck a few around the page. And now I'm giving myself a little bit of space to do some journaling. I do quite a bit of journaling. Mostly it's about my feelings and what it's like postpartum for me and all that good stuff. Some of it's pretty personal, and some of it's just about Luna and how much I love her. So I wanted to have lots of space to write. So I thought that maybe I would put the remainder of Luna's pictures in this little pocket, but I decide against that in a minute. So now I'm pulling out this wallpaper. This is a pretty old wallpaper, and it's almost like a fabric wallpaper, I guess. But I was still able to rip it with my ruler, and I just used some double-sided tape because I didn't feel like pulling out my wet glue, but it probably would have been better to use wet glue to stick this down. But that's just kind of going to be my backdrop for this page, just to kind of get me started. And now I'm trying to decide which photo I want to use on that page. So yeah, like I said, I used double-sided tape. It didn't stick very well, but if it comes up later, I'll pull out my wet glue. I just didn't feel like it at this particular moment. So I went ahead and stuck that down with the double-sided tape. And now I'm going to try to figure out what I want to put on top of that. I'm using a wide washi tape along the center of those two pages just to make sure that that wallpaper doesn't come up or bend when I close the journal. So yeah, that just kind of ensures that everything kind of stays where it's supposed to go. I get this tape from the washi tape shop. I honestly, as an honest review, I think the washi tape shop is okay. I think that they're a little bit overpriced, but I did get a few things from there just to kind of see what it was all about. But yeah, I prefer to buy like empty tapes from certain sellers on Etsy or from the actual MT tape website. Those are my favorite tapes. So yeah, that's just my preference. But yeah, I did get a few from the washi tape shop, and it's okay. So now I've backed that photo to a piece of scrapbook paper that I had left over, and I am taking these two photos of my kids holding the baby and putting them back to back, and I'm going to use that in a moment. I kind of jump around a lot in this journaling process because I wasn't sure what I was going to do. So I'm sorry if it seems all over the place. I had a baggage claim check from when Jeremy went out of town, so I stuck that down on the page. He went out of town during her second week, so it was like really, really hard for me to be here alone with the newborn. Yeah, so I just documented, my feelings about that and how difficult that was for me. So I'm just using double-sided tape on this little Project Life card, and I decided to make like a side loading pocket with that, and I'm going to use this other smaller Project Life card, and I'm going to stick that in there to do my journaling on. I used a paint chip to back that Project Life card onto, and I just thought the colors looked really good together. So this is another item that I got from the washi tape shop. This is like a bunch of little tickets and things, which are cool. They're nice to have something extra to add to a page if you need to. So I just stuck one of those on top of that Project Life card. And this is a sticker that says notarize, because I had to go get some things notarized, and it was really difficult because I was alone and I had the baby and the kids, and but it was necessary, so I was really proud of myself once I got all that done. This is a playing card, and it had the number 4 on it, which I felt like was appropriate since Luna is my fourth baby, and so I just wanted to use that. I used half of the card and just cut the number 4 out of it and just stuck that down on top of that Project Life card as well. And then I felt like it needed a little bit more decoration, so I'm just using a little bit of washi tape over the top and another smaller strip of washi tape down at the bottom just to kind of finish off that collage. And now I'm going to back that paint chip with some avocado dyed paper because it's pink. And yeah, that's where I'll do the rest of my journaling. So I also had this little piece that I printed off from the Little Bindy January kit as well. So I just stuck that to the back because I thought it was a pretty cool looking little piece. No real particular reason why that's there, just thought it looked cool. So yeah, that's my little journaling card. And I'm sticking it in the pocket, but it's not going very well because my double-sided tape is a little wider than I'm used to, so I do end up trimming that card down and adding staples later to the bottom of that card so it doesn't come up. So now I finally found a place for my funny bunny card. So I just staple that to the bottom of the page and I don't do anything else to it. And then I originally tucked these pictures of my kids holding the baby in this little pocket, but I'm going to go back and make that into like a little journaling card in a moment. And then to that very first page with the funny bunny card, I added a linen that I printed off from the that's from the Little Bindy February kit. So yeah, I just stuck that down to the front and I thought that looked really nice on that page. And now I'm just folding up another scrap of avocado dyed paper, and I was going to put that in there just to do some journaling, but since that photo fit perfectly on the front of that little scrap of avocado dyed paper, I decided I would just tape it onto the front of it, and that way you can like flip the picture up and down. And then I'm going to add like a little sentiment sticker to the top of that picture as well. The sentiment says "you are loved." It's hard to see on camera, but yeah, that's what it says. And then I just tuck that into that teeny pocket, and that's going to be a journaling spot for me later. And like I said, I'm going to add some staples to the bottom of this card so that I can pull that Project Life card in and out without any issues. And yeah, so that's the finished spread. I hope you guys enjoyed watching that process video, and I definitely look forward to making more videos here in the future. I'm working on 4 of the brown suede softcover journals, like the one that I made for the giveaway. So I will have 4 coming up, hopefully by Valentine's Day. I plan on getting them done pretty quickly. I'm working on several projects right now, so don't quote me on that, but yeah, I hope to have those done very soon. I already have the covers ready, so it's just a matter of getting them bound and all that good stuff. So yeah, hopefully you will be seeing a lot more of me soon, and I hope you all are doing well, and I will see you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye.